Good morning, everyone. It's such a joy to welcome you here today. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the opening of a space that represents the very best of what our parks can be. The outdoor discovery space and sensory nature trail is more than just a project. It's a promise that public spaces can be designed for everyone, that discovery, play, peace, and connection is for everyone. This project has been years in the making, shaped by community voices, centered on a deep respect for inclusion, and brought to life through the belief and generosity of so many. We are especially grateful to the funders who made this vision possible, many of whom are here with us today. The Edith L. Trees Charitable Trust, the City of Pittsburgh Parks Tax Trust Fund, Clearview Federal Credit Union, Leslie Fleischner, the Fleischner Family Charitable Foundation, FISA Foundation, the Massey Charitable Trust, Robert and Mary Weisbrod Foundation, the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation, Sheets, Carol and Jerry Katz, and the Roy A. Hunt Foundation. We are also thankful to the Allegheny Regional Asset District for their continued investment in the Frick Environmental Center campus, not only supporting the maintenance of this new space, but also funding the installation of a much-needed accessible restroom and an adult changing table, features that help make this space truly welcoming for all. There's so much to be excited about today, and so much to be hopeful for as we look to the future. That's why I'm thrilled to share some incredible news with all of you. Thanks to a transformational gift from the Audrey Hillman Fisher Foundation, we are taking the next step in making the Frick Environmental Center one of the most accessible and inclusive spaces in all of Pennsylvania. I'm proud to announce today that with a $1 million commitment from the Fisher family, we will soon begin the renovation of the amphitheater right here on campus. Upgrades to the amphitheater will include ADA-compliant pathways and performance spaces, shade structures, enhanced seating options, and more. The investment will also support the hiring of our first full-time accessibility coordinator, a role dedicated to helping individuals, caregivers, students, and community groups experience these beautiful spaces fully. The gift is a powerful testament to Audrey's steadfast belief in the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy and our mission. Audrey's very first gift was a capital improvement project right here in Frick Park, and it's so wonderful to have that legacy continue. Thank you to everyone here today for all that have made this possible and for all that you do for the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy, for the City of Pittsburgh, and for our beautiful green spaces to make them accessible, welcoming, inclusive for all. At this time, it's my great honor, truly, to welcome Senator Jay Costa, another stalwart supporter of parks in the City of Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy. Senator.
Thank you very much, Catherine, and good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. It's much better. Thank you for the chance to be able to stand with all of you and say a few words about this exciting news, and to share in the thanks of so many folks who are outlined, the foundation community, government entities, organizations that are being big part of what's happening here, certainly at the Frick Environmental Center over the years. We've had the pleasure of working with and partnering with my Democratic colleagues here who are here today, my colleagues in the House and the Senate, but also DCNR, the work that they've done over the years to be able to make these investments and to showcase what can be done, certainly in Pittsburgh, but also across this Commonwealth as well in our region. So this is a beautiful space. It's going to get more beautiful as we go forward. And it's an inclusive space, identifying that folks who want to come here have the opportunity to share in some of the important things in life, have the opportunity to do that. So we're very, very pleased to be here today to be a part of that. I want to say thank you to all of you who are here today to share this important day, but more importantly, those folks who made it happen. This is an exciting time for Pittsburgh and this community. As someone who grew up just right off of Dallas Avenue, spent a lot of time working their way through these venues here in this area, it's a pleasure for me to be able to opening up the Century Trail and the Discovery section of this as well, how important that's going to be to so many folks, not just from the City of Pittsburgh, but from our region. And that's what makes Pittsburgh great, that we open ourselves up to so many other folks outside the city and our region for wonderful places like this. So thank you for having me. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to hearing from some of the other guests as well. Catherine?
welcome Representative Dan Frankel, another wonderful supporter, to the podium.
Thank you, Catherine. It's really a pleasure to be here at another opening of another extraordinary asset that the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy has put forward in our community to revitalize our parks, to make sure that it is inclusive and identifies with everybody. I think one of the things that is so impressive about this particular project is that the leadership of the Parks Conservancy listened to the community, addressing the need for being able to address the needs of a diverse community, the disability community in particular, and to meet folks where they are and know what they need. This is an example of that. I also want to identify a couple of my colleagues who are here today, who are really special members of the General Assembly, because our General Assembly has also become more diverse over the last several years. Representative Jess Benham and Representative Abigail Salisbury have joined us here today, and they openly identify with the disability community. And they've brought that perspective to the General Assembly, and they're here today to celebrate with all of us the fact that our community and the Parks Conservancy is doing this as well. We've come a long way in Pittsburgh, we've come a long way in Pennsylvania to acknowledge the fact that our disability community has an important opportunity to have an impact. And here today we've seen it take place, and I'm so grateful to the leadership of the Parks Conservancy for everything they've done to make this place a diverse, welcoming park that serves everybody in the city of Pittsburgh and the surrounding areas. So thank you so much.
Thank you, and it's our pleasure to welcome Mayor Ed Gainey to the stage.
Good morning, good morning. Before I begin, can we give Catherine a hand for the incredible work that she does? I gotta be honest, this is a beautiful day right here. Why don't we just bring our work to the park today? And everybody just work for the park. This is a beautiful day. It's not too hot, not too cold. If you sit down, you don't even want to get up. So I just want to thank you, Catherine, for the work that you've done and making sure that at the end of the day, we've completed a project for Frick Park, Sensory Natural Trail grand opening. It's a beautiful day to have a grand opening. Not only that, it just also speaks volumes to who we are as a city. Our ability to connect, build bridges. Our disability community now has a place where they can come and feel included, feel welcome, feel like they're part of the fabric of who we are as a city. That's a special day. When we build these type of bridges every single day, this is what makes us the greatest city in America. And it is an honor to be here. It is an honor to be here, to be able to see this. I know we did a survey from my office to discover what we needed through our ADA coordinator. And to be able to see the delivery of this project today and see how many people will use it, listen, I call our parks heaven. I call it serenity. It's where I come in order to get a break from the day-to-day bustle and hustle. Now we've opened it up so many other people can use it. And we should all feel fortunate about that. So today is a day for our city to say that we believe in inclusion and dignity and that respect and justice is for all. And when we do that, we create a city where everybody can believe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. And now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Councilwoman Barb Warwick.
Thank you. We're working our way down the food chain for the electeds. So good morning, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much to the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy for having me here today. I feel very, very lucky to have so many amazing parks in my district because it really gives me a front row seat to all the work that the Parks Conservancy does every day. And watching this project evolve over the past couple of years has really just been an incredible experience. It's so exciting to be able to participate in the celebration of all that work. And so thank you to Catherine, to Hirsch, to Ross, to everybody at the Parks Conservancy who has put so many hours into making this vision a reality. When we talk about accessibility, we almost, and this is for, and I see lots of our folks who work with our disabled community, family members, and so I know that you know this. When we talk about accessibility, we are almost always talking about just doing the bare minimum, right? Like just doing enough to like make you able to get through a door or like make you able to get up a ramp or something like that, right? But still, you know, those accommodations often require users to go out of their way or to make, you know, extra effort to, right, to gain that access. This outdoor discovery space and sensory trail is so much more than that. This isn't just about making it possible to kind of get to the edge of the park or like sit by a picnic table while everyone else is over here, you know, playing on the playground or whatever. It's really about making it possible to experience and create a totally immersive park experience that is for everyone, right? So that you really are in the park. So, you know, with that, you know, there's been a lot of interest in the news lately about the parks tax. And I cannot think of a better example of what residents in this city want to see those dollars used for, right? Making our parks and our green spaces accessible and available to those who have been left out or left behind. This is really a shining example of that successful collaboration between the City of Pittsburgh and organizations like the Parks Conservancy to make this possible. So I really want to say congratulations to everyone. I am so excited for Pittsburghers from across the city to come and enjoy this beautiful space. And with that, because, you know, these things take lots of financing. And with that, I want to introduce Lisa Florin, CEO at Clearview, who has been instrumental in that part of the project as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is our pleasure, and when I say our, I have a bunch of our team members back there. It's our pleasure to be here today. And this truly is a beautiful experience for those who have been able to come here and to enjoy the park prior to this coming to life. And now it's going to be moving forward for those who did not have that opportunity before. And that's because of everyone that's here and the vision that was put together. And honestly, it aligns with our values as an organization in meeting our members and our neighbors with their needs whenever we can come together to make that happen. And oftentimes I think of, you know, young children, and I remember when my kids were little, and you could see whenever they've seen something for the first time, and that's what people are going to experience here. They're going to experience things that they would not have been able to experience before. And I think that that's just so powerful. And to have that right here in the city of Pittsburgh for us who live in the city proper, for those who can come in through the region, it's a really special thing. And I just am so honored to be part of it. And I cannot wait to walk around later and to see what everyone else is seeing through your eyes. So thank you for having me and my team, and I'll turn it back over to Catherine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lisa. It's now my pleasure to welcome to the stage Arlene Marshall Hawkinsmith. Arlene is the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and Belonging for the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and I believe has come in from Harrisburg this morning. Yes. Welcome, Arlene.
Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with all of you today and representing the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources And I just want to thank you on the behalf of our agency for including us on this momentous occasion. We want to thank you, in particular, Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy, for your leadership and vision of inclusion and accessibility. This project will allow more people of different backgrounds and abilities to enjoy the outdoors, and it is a commitment that we share right along with you at DCNR, that commitment to inclusion and accessibility. It's something that we've been doing through our Mosaic initiative, where we are working to ensure that all people feel welcome and that they feel that they are included in all of our places and spaces, which means that we want people to have access and we want them to be able to experience the outdoors in a way that makes the best sense for them. Projects like this trail is what we want to see more of across the Commonwealth. We want to thank you, Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy, for your valued input on our statewide comprehensive outdoor recreation plan. You participate on our technical advisory committee, and that helps us to shape our efforts to ensure that we are being more inclusive and accessible in our outdoor spaces. And we're excited to continue working on these types of partnerships with you and groups similar to you. So again, we're excited to be a part of this special day with you and to continue on this journey with you as well. And so with that being said, I would like to introduce Dusty Kirk.
Hello everyone, can you hear me? Nope, lower. All right, thank you. I'm short, so I'm used to lowering the mic here. So I am here as chair of the Regional Asset District of Allegheny County, and the Regional Asset District supports free things for everyone. As we always say, RAD is for everyone. So we are so proud to support the parks, and we want to thank everybody who's been involved in this, city parks, the Parks Conservancy, our state representatives. I think every year they got tired of me asking, when is the Environmental Center going to open? But it's here, and it's just such a beautiful day and a beautiful place. So RAD loves to support the places you love to go. And this is one of the places we know you will love to go and where you want to bring the people that you love. So whether it's our local library, our trails, our favorite museums, or the theaters that you like to attend, musical venues, we want to ensure that RAD funding creates possibilities for all of Allegheny County residents and visitors. And that's what brought us here today, the Frick Environmental Center. And so over the past year, you may not know this, but RAD has invested more than $100,000 into this amazing center. And that includes a $50,000 grant for accessibility. So really, I am here to thank all of you and all the taxpayers of Allegheny County, because without them, this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dusty. We have one speaker left. And before I introduce him, I just want to thank you again, all the speakers representing their various agencies, the wonderful funders, the park users, the future. Really, today is a big day for the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy, and I think for the disability community and for the city of Pittsburgh. I'm really proud to be here with you all. So our last speaker is our Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy Director of Community Projects. This is the young person who day after day, night after night, conducted the meetings and worked with the designs and worked with the contractor, just the person on the ground who helped bring this to life. So it's my pleasure to welcome Brandon Riley to the stage.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you all for coming out here today to celebrate a project that's been years in the making, and a project that would not have been possible without the dedication, the hard work, and the commitment of a lot of different individuals and organizations. So I'd like to just close this out by saying thank you. Thank you again to our donors and funders. for their generosity and commitment that turned an idea into a reality. Thank you as well to our partners at the City of Pittsburgh and our state representatives who shared the vision and enthusiastically supported this project, helping us create a space that's truly unique in Pittsburgh's park system. Thank you as well to our talented design team, Pashik MTR, Ethos Collaborative, Brace Engineering, who spent time listening attentively to the community and designed something that's not only beautiful, but responds directly to the needs of the community. Also, thank you to our equally talented contractor, Eisler Landscapes, whose team worked painstakingly to build something with excellence and care, all while preserving the very nature that we're trying to connect people to. I'd also like to thank my colleagues and fellow staff at the Parks Conservancy for their help and support on this project, especially to our education team, who not only provide their insight and expertise, but graciously allowed us to take control and make a mess of their education spaces for 6 months while we built something for everybody. And lastly, but most importantly, I want to thank every member of the community who participated in this project. Thank you to the advisory committee who guided us through this entire process. Thank you to the individuals who came to focus group meetings, community meetings, filled out surveys. Thank you to the caregivers who just sent us an email giving us their thoughts. Every decision we made on this project, from the big design moves to the tiny details, was informed and influenced by you. I cannot overstate the impact that you all had on making this project possible, a place where everyone can connect to nature together. When we build with everyone in mind, everyone benefits, and that's what we've all done here together. So please, give yourselves a round of applause for making this all possible. We could not have done it without you all. And it's my honor and privilege to invite you all to cut the ribbon and officially open the Outdoor Discovery Space and Sensory Trail. Thank you again.
Ready? Go ahead, Catherine, you do it. Tell us when.
Were you ready? Second, we're going to get a picture here.
All right.
Okay, everybody look at John over here. Look at
Okay.
Ready?
Whenever they're ready.
1, 2, 3. Cut the ribbon.